Hey everyone, want to stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here, like the content, hit subscribe. If you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord, our options trading group on Facebook, our options trading live channel, and the Us versus Herd Academy. All that's in the description. Now today, really, like I said yesterday, I've been scaling back my risk. I didn't have, for the first time in a long time, I actually didn't take any realized gains or losses. I did enter 2 new trades on CLOV and LULU. And if you made money today, comment below, got paid. If you lost money today, comment below, learned a lesson. Let me know what you're trading in the comments. Let me know where you're taking your wins and your losses. Let's get through this. And if you could hit the like button, I would appreciate it. Now, today was, we'll get to my trades in a second, but today, let's talk about SPY. SPY, opened up rather flat today. Had a major dip down to 376, so it dropped about $3 before pivoting and recovering. But overall, SPY closed up only 8 cents. I mean, it did close green, only up 8 cents. So really, if you did nothing today, you'd be in the same place you were at the open or even yesterday. So, what I'm looking at here on SPY is, 10 days trending up, 50 days trending up, 200 days trending up. Are we going to have some sort of recovery? I mean, I feel like there's bad news in terms of protests and riots and that thing, but is the market, I feel like the market is starting to try to price it in a little bit. Qs, also looking at the Qs, kind of the same thing, resting on the 10-day moving average, and all these averages are moving, straight up. So I'm looking at these charts, and I'm really being cautious, especially heading into this weekend when there's, chatter of what's going to happen on January, was it 17th or something like that. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I need to lower my risk. So I mean, going in at open today, I only had 1 position. I did open up 2 positions. So a Lululemon, I bought the 350 call. It's up 3% right now. I'm in February expiration, so I'm looking for a little bit of move to the upside. What I liked about Lululemon was, let me pull this up here. What I liked about Lululemon today is it came down to the 50-day, got bought up, and that's why I put the position on. It came all the way down to 351 area, tagged the 50-day, got bought up, immediately. And even today, like there was, even though it dropped, I tried to recover a couple times and just kind of ended up relatively flat after this initial drop. So, I think that the 1-year chart is definitely my favorite. That's why I bought the 350 call, support down in the 350 area, 350, 351. There are buyers down here, as we saw like back in here today, back in here previously. So there are buyers under 350 or at 350. So that's why I chose the 350 strike for February. So I'm in that right now. And then CLLV, my position on this is I'm actually down a little bit. I'm down 14% because it got a little bit in the money. These are naked puts. So I shorted 2 naked puts on CLOV. I did get 236 credit per. So I'm going to make almost $500 if these, expire out of the money or as data takes them, whatever. So we'll kind of see how it happens. At 236 credit per, and my strike is $15. I mean, I essentially, my cost basis on this is like $12.70. Now looking at the chart here, so if it comes, it's going to have to come all the way down to the 1270, 1260 area for me to start losing money. Now, yes, it can give it all up, but kind of like the MVIS trade that I had over the last month that I recently sold off, I'm just going to let it sit here. As long as it stays above 1270, I'm in good shape. I'm going to be making money. I'll be making money if I get assigned shares. I can then sell those shares and if I want to, or sell calls against it. I mean, I'm going to have options, regardless of what my position is here. So right now, I'm thinking that it's going to get bought around 14, could bounce up, could rip down. I mean, I guess we'll see. But as long as it stays above 1270, I mean, I'm going to be in good shape. But I mean, these stocks, kind of similar to MVIS. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell which way it's going. But since premium was pretty fat in there, I chose to sell some put spreads. And if I own the stock, I'll own the stock, and then I'll sell calls against it just to, probably trying to make some more money, lower my cost basis, and then sell off the shares when I feel like the time is right. So as long as premium stays rich in there, we're going to be good. MVIS, pretty, kind of similar situation, popped up, came down, has been sitting here, and I actually sold that yesterday for a profit. So, I'm willing to hang on, kind of see what happens. Some movers today. Now, DraftKings and Penn, there was talk today. I don't know if this is going to happen or not, where mobile betting is coming to Texas. I don't remember what it was the other day. It was a different state. Now today it's Texas. I mean, Penn's been on the move, went from 90 to 100, then today from 98 to 106. DKNG also was on the move. I didn't trade any of this, but DKNG, I sold DKNG yesterday at like 53, 54 area. And what I was worried about came true. Is I'm trying to see if it can pop 55. It seems like there's sellers here at 55. And today it popped up above 55 and sold off immediately and has not recovered. Now I think it could break through, but we need to get through this resistance here. And I don't really know what it's going to take. Coming up this week, outside of the potential protests this weekend, we do have some earnings trades. So the banks have been going crazy. Goldman Sachs next week, but this week we have JP Morgan, Citibank, Wells Fargo, PNC, also Delta earnings on Thursday. I'm also looking forward to I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, but looking forward to the Jerome Powell speech at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on Thursday. So keep in mind, like we're going to have some potential market moving events if the market cares about this. And that's why I'm scaling back my risk. Like I'm going to be able to take advantage of the move whether or not the market cares. If the market doesn't care, fine, I'll deploy my capital that way. If the market does care, I'll deploy it in a different way. But I'm staying flexible in the way that I'm moving about deploying my capital and what trades I'm putting on. So I'm buying stuff that I want to buy at support. I mean, snow today, I'm still holding the snow position right in here. I mean, it came all the way down to 285, 286. It did bounce. So, I mean, I think that they're trying to, keep in mind this week is monthly expiration for January. So I think they're trying to pin it down in here and get a lot of calls to expire worthless. And then I think they might bring it up into February. So I'm positioned for that. I mean, I'm gonna pay a little bit of money on the credit put spread that I currently have on snow. That's in the money. The 305, 310 is currently in the money. So thankfully, I do have 3 more credit put spreads for February that will offset that loss. So I'm working my way through it. I don't know what's going to happen with snow. I mean, it did close green, but that's currently the situation. So I'm really just kind of scaling back my risk and taking it a trade at a time. Roku, a couple movers here. Roku moved up pretty nicely today. Also, Baidu has recovered here. Baidu, it sold off quite a bit yesterday, but has recovered. I mean, they're still doing the whole EV news thing to kind of, I mean, I guess that's going to be the new wave where people are going to say, or companies are going to say, hey, we're coming out with electrical vehicle, even though they're going to be years and years and years and years behind their competition. It's just crazy. As you guys know, I sold off DoorDash yesterday. DoorDash, I mean, I can't believe it had another amazing day. I wish I was in on this trade. I just didn't know how much it was going to go back up. I wanted to break 170, but I didn't think it was going to be like a parabolic candle like this. I mean, it hit all-time highs today, 201. I mean, I know it just IPO, but I thought there was going to be a little bit more resistance considering how bad it sold off, and there was a lot of trap buyers up in here, but apparently they are loading up right now, and DoorDash, Airbnb also, so I'm eyeing Airbnb. Airbnb also had a really thick candle after being pinned here at 150, pushed up. So maybe some opportunity here. Like I said, I'm playing it very, very slow right now. I'll get a little bit more aggressive in February, but right now there's a lot of things that are unknown. So if you watch this video to the end, comment, watch the end, hit the like button, and as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.